party machine.
Oh, look at that!
Stop having a boring life.
Oh, look at that!
The ultimate party machine.
Hello, and welcome to Info Mymercial, the show where we provide colorful commentary on infomercials past, present, and future. I am Jack.
I'm McKenna.
Welcome to episode 7 of the show.
Episode 7, today we're going to be doing something a little different. Instead of providing commentary on a single infomercial, we're actually going to be going through a medley of favorite commercials of the past and their products.
And what will we be watching? Can you name some?
Yeah, so a couple of them would be the Betty Crocker Bacon Fill, Bump Its, and lots of Jets and Planes, and of course the Ultimate Love Song Collection.
Perfect. Any memories from any of those? Any stand out to you?
All of them I have seen except Tater Mitts.
Yeah.
I threw Tater Mitts in there because I had no memory of it.
I must have missed Tater Mitts.
I had no memory of it, but it looked very much like on par with what we were going for.
Yep.
But the rest of them, yes, very much. I remember the Love Song commercial very much. I'm sure this video will spark a lot of memories for our viewers.
When you said Proactive's one of them?
Yes, I did Proactive. Did you do Proactive?
I did Proactive. My acne got worse.
It didn't do anything for me.
Didn't do anything. So, crock of shit, 0 out of 10 for Proactive.
But it was a big deal back in the day.
Huge. I remember we'd go to the mall and they'd have the huge stand-up for it. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, well, are you ready to get started on our medley?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
And everything's non-stick, so there's no messy cleanup.
Here's some inside information from Betty Crocker.
A secret. I've got a filled cake.
My cake is filled.
My cake is filled.
A delightful new pan that lets you prepare a cake with all kinds of delicious fillings.
So your mom would not get this?
No, she refused. She was kind of a low effort.
Damn.
Well, she was really busy. She did 100 things, so like...
She didn't want to be whipping up a four-layer cake.
Yeah, she didn't have the time or energy to do this kind of crap.
In no time, you'll have the greatest cake you ever made.
I really like this music. It sounds like Sims music.
Even baked Alaska. Or you can...
Whoa.
Baked Alaska?
Fire. Put a grenade in the cake. Blows up in your face.
In the center?
In the center.
Now make all your cakes extra special. Make them Betty Crocker Bacon Fill Cakes.
You know, you could buy this now and just make one for yourself. You could relive your childhood dreams.
I saw on TikTok somebody did it, and it was very difficult to achieve like an actual flat surface. Like it was all crooked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Just pay shipping and handling. Plus, we'll give you over $5 worth of coupons. Good for your favorite General Mills products.
Ooh, coupons.
You can get $5 worth of coupons.
We need to start using coupons again.
No, we don't.
You're gonna love my nuts. Watch this. Hi, it's Fitz with Slap Chop. You're gonna be in a great mood all day because you're gonna be slapping your troubles away with the Slap Chop.
Nice, my man. What's his name?
Vince, he just said it.
Oh, okay.
The reason you're gonna slap away every day is because it's so easy to clean. 1, 2, and pops open like that, like a butterfly to clean.
A butterfly. He sounds like
Pops
he's
open like a butterfly.
sounds like he's from the East Coast.
Yeah.
Can't open this up. It's worthless. Forget about it.
Ooh, swish. Kobe.
Can't say that anymore.
You can't?
No.
Guys, we're gonna make America skinny again.
Oh.
We're gonna give you the Grady for cheese. White cheese, yellow cheese, in the container. Comes with a twister.
Ooh, that looks good.
Fettuccine, linguine, martini, bikini.
He knows how to rhyme.
He's funny.
He's like a rapper.
He's funny. He's like Eminem.
Made in Germany. You know the Germans always make good stuff. Hi, it's Vince with Sham Wow. You'll be saying wow every time you use this towel. It's like a chamois, it's like a towel, it's like a sponge.
I do feel like the ShamWow is probably the most legitimate of all of these things.
We have a ShamWow and we have never used it.
You mean you and I have a ShamWow?
Yeah, we do. My mom gave us one and we never use it.
I would like to know where it is.
I might have given it away.
Well, how am I supposed to use it then?
Because we never used it.
Put on the spill, turn it over. Without even putting any pressure, 50% of the cola right there. You follow me, camera guy?
Nice. And then you can drink it back up. Mmm, yummy.
Zero waste.
Zero. That's exactly it. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
You're gonna spend $20 every month on paper towels anyway. You're throwing your money away.
We're gonna need these when the tariffs really kick in, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's
Can we get that
true.
ShamWow back?
If you use bleach, you ruin your clothes. Hi, Billy Mays here for OxyClean, the stain specialist.
An old friend.
Sometimes soaking is the solution.
You know, he looks a little more confident since we've seen him in Turbo Tiger.
Well, yeah, this is his bread and butter.
You'll also receive the squirt bottle and the super chamois absolutely free.
The Super Chamois, that's a competitor to the
Wow.
ShamWow.
Here's how to order.
Please allow 28 days per delivery.
That's
What?
a long time.
Now that's the power of Mighty Putty. Hi, Billy Mays here for Mighty Putty.
Uh-oh. This is like a Saw scene. Final Destination. He's got a brick hanging over.
Mighty Putty is not a glue, but a super-powered epoxy that you can mold to any shape.
Could we put Dottie on the wall when she's being bad and stick some Mighty Putty behind her?
It has the strength to pull this fully loaded 80,000-pound tractor trailer.
You don't actually believe that it did that, right?
That it pulled a truck?
Yeah, I don't.
I just saw it with my own eyes.
And it's ideal for all your crafting projects. There's nothing you can't do with.
You could use that when I hit your mailbox. And it flew
That's
off.
true. That's true.
No more squishin and squashin, or flippin and floppin. Hi, Billy Mays here for the Big City Slider Station, the fast and easy way to press and cook delicious sliders.
Oh, fuck, I want a hamburger
Yeah,
right now.
that sounds
so
really
bad.
good.
Jesus Christ.
Let's get them for dinner.
Use dinner rolls, potato rolls, any bun. You can
Ooh, that's like a Krabby
Brother.
Patty.
Yeah.
top with pickles, onions, ketchup or cheese. Big City Sliders are sure to please.
He's so excited. He's screaming at the top of his lungs
Well,
right
he's
now.
coked out of his mind.
Or use the Slider Station as the ultimate burger press to load the grill in no time.
You're the one who really liked White Castle, though. I didn't really fuck with White
Yeah,
Castle.
White Castle.
Yeah. You used to eat frozen White Castle in college.
It's like the only White Castle. I don't think I've ever been to a real White Castle.
That's disgusting. You would just eat frozen White Castle?
It was really good.
God,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Also include the Slider Station recipe guide, loaded with my favorite creations like the barbecue bacon cheddar.
I wish there was a world in which Billy Mays and our girl Kathy Mitchell teamed up for an infomercial, but
I don't know. That might be too much star power. They'd be competing.
true. Yeah.
Is your dessert so boring it's left your family snoring? Introducing the original Chocolate Factory, the fun, easy way to turn ordinary into extraordinary desserts.
Now this is a favorite of mine. I probably asked my mom for this, and she was like, "That's
She said
ridiculous."
no. I'm noticing a theme where you asked your mom for things and she said no.
Quickly melts chocolate into a smooth and creamy sensation.
What would you dip in here?
Literally anything.
A cheeseburger?
I love chocolate so much.
Would you eat? Would you eat a chocolate-covered cheeseburger?
No.
You
Chocolate
said
and
anything.
chocolate and cheese do not go.
I don't know. I feel like that's a thing, isn't it?
It is a thing, and I
Yeah.
think it's an abomination.
Okay, so you do have limits.
Chocolate Factory is also great for caramel.
Did
You know what? Caramel apples suck.
Did you
Sorry,
know?
I just want to get that off.
Did
my
you know
chest.
that caramel apples are really not safe to eat?
Sure, I can imagine.
They're like
They're a
a
bitch.
huge-
They like seem like they break your teeth.
The act of putting the skewer into the apple like puts you at higher risk. I don't remember if it's botulism or
Botulism?
It's like I don't remember if it's that one for sure.
Whoa.
But it's a bad one.
I don't know what's in it, but it's good. Hi, I'm Jessica Simpson, and if you're like me, your skin is far from perfect.
Anybody that was a teenager in the mid 2000s probably tried Proactive.
Probably. It was very popular.
They had a chokehold on the acne-ridden population.
Skin you can kiss, skin you can touch.
Skin you can rip off and wear.
Two-time Grammy winner Kelly Clarkson talks about breaking out.
They had all sorts of celebrities.
Yeah, they had Adam Levine too, I think.
I think they did, yeah.
It's embarrassing, obviously. Kelly struggled with breakouts as a teen. Then the celebrities.
I love how they're like, it's so embarrassing, and then they find the worst pictures of her and just zoom in on them.
Yeah, really.
Wake up with clear skin, it just makes your whole day better.
Facts, though.
Yeah, no, that's very true. My acne went away for a period in college for unknown reasons, and it was great.
Yeah.
Then it came back.
Yeah, with a vengeance.
It's really good to stay on it and use the Proactive. It doesn't dry out the areas that aren't having problems.
It's a lot of talking.
What do you want them to do? Show more acne-ridden images?
I like when they show like little animations about like the science or like
I
how
like
it
that
works.
too, when they show diagrams of like it's sucking the bacteria
Yeah,
up.
that's what I want to
Me
see.
too.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Williams. Why are some of the biggest stars in the world speaking?
No. P. Diddy, no!
Oh no, not with a knife, that's dangerous. Introducing Tater Mitts, the innovative new kitchen gloves. Simply rub, and with a few quick strokes, look.
I need this.
Yeah, you could use it on your kiwis.
Yeah, I could, or my potatoes.
Uh-oh, you've peeled away half that potato.
Uh-oh, you fucking idiot. Bet you wish you had tater mitts.
Only the thinnest layer of skin leaves all the healthy vitamins and minerals with no waste.
And honestly, the funniest thing too is you're supposed to eat the skin on the potatoes. That's where all the fiber is.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like
No wonder
to,
we
though.
have colon cancer now. Rising colon cancer because we're using tater mitts.
Big bowl of creamy mashed potatoes. The possibilities are endless. Tater mitts works well for all types of potatoes.
I think I could use tater mitts in a self-defense scenario.
Just rub someone's face off?
Yeah. An attacker approaches me in the night and I rub tater mitts in their face.
Bender what? Bender who? Bender roofs! The amazing flexible building sticks! Shape them, wrap them, stick them!
I think we've talked about this before, but there was a lot of kids products that came out when we were kids that were just like total fucking junk.
Yeah, it was junk.
Like total junk. And the fact that I know I asked my parents to get me some of this shit, and the fact that they said no was smart on their part. This is something you can use once and then it would be in a landfill.
Build with Bender roofs!
Can you imagine you trying to build that bridge?
Why me specifically? Why me specifically? Would I struggle with it? Is that what you're implying?
You could do your name.
Well, I'd have to learn how to spell it first.
Yeah, transform with Bender roofs!
Nice, I can make a
Coke bottle friend?
Yeah.
No stains, no mess! Bender roofs fantastic window art! Make gear for your...
They gave him a whip.
Yeah, he's like Davy Jones. It's not Davy Jones, Indiana Jones.
Imagine owning the world's greatest love songs.
This one you have to remember.
You know what she has now? It's called stiff man syndrome.
Mm-hmm. I
You
look
like this.
I knew you were going to say that.
Sorry,
I
just had to get
literally
off
was
my chest.
just about to say, you tell me I look like Kenny G and Michael Bolton all the time.
Yeah.
Time Life Music presents the Ultimate Love Songs Collection.
This is like one I definitely remember being sick and seeing a lot.
Same. Yeah. This is one that would be like 7 a.m. Saturday.
Okay, no. I was thinking like 3 a.m. I haven't fallen asleep. You wake up early on a Saturday?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But what?
I want to get more CDs for my car. I'm going back to physical media, baby.
Okay, alright, you Luddite.
Are you tired of flat, boring hairstyles? Do you go through a can of hairspray trying to get that full volumized look? Then bump it up with Bump Its.
Hey, this would be good for you, right?
I had this. I had Bump Its. I didn't wear the big one almost ever, but I wore the little one for your bangs.
From flat to fabulous instantly. Imagine being able to create today's hottest hairstyles.
Can I get a product review? Quick product review on Bump Its?
I mean, it worked fine, actually, but it just, like, obviously looks insane now.
Yeah, this looks nuts.
And you're ready to go. Just look at the difference. Amazing.
Instead of the man bun, we should bring back Bump Its for men.
Oh, Jessica, you look lovely this evening. You look elegant.
Jessica, are you wearing the Bump Its that I got you?
Bump Its are incredibly comfortable, stay completely concealed, and are super secure so they won't fall out.
Did you wear Bump Its when we went to prom together?
No. I only used it a couple times.
I like saying Bump Its.
One trip to the salon can cost over $100. So why not pick up your Bump Its today and get that...
Well, it looks like she put her hand in the electrical socket.
You could keep your credit card in there.
In her Bump It?
In her hair.
Oh, yeah.
Old blades, new blades, fast blades, slow blades. Here they come, screaming across the sky. It's lots and lots of Jetson blades. The greatest collection of aviation DVDs we've ever offered.
Is this your special interest?
Shut up.
Is this
No,
why, is
it's
this why
not.
You put it on
It's
the
your
playlist?
special interest.
I'm not into planes.
Right, you're into rocks. Jack sniffed rocks as a child. Let everyone know.
Even planes at supersonic speeds, plus much, much more when you order lots and lots of Jetson planes.
I can't imagine buying a DVD of just watching planes fly around. I guess it's for like kids, but still.
Available in stores. Remember, you can get 2 DVDs.
I don't know. As a kid, I'd be bored by this. Where are the explosions?
Maybe that's because we need high stimulation. That's the problem.
I was gonna say, this is a little too, like, lackadaisical for the youth of today. Can we see it in 2 times speed?
Save your money, save your money.
Here is a collectible bank sure to warm the hearts of everyone who loves trains.
Lionel Coin Bank, Lionel Coin Bank.
Lionel Coin Bank, Lionel Coin Bank, save your money.
Any coin, and the signal lights flash, the engines turn, you even hear that nostalgic whistle blow.
You know how annoying it would be to listen to that every time you put
Dude, I was literally just thinking that, like, if that was my parents and I was putting that in, oh, chill, fucking...
A fun way to save that change. You even get to watch your savings grow.
Everybody put your coins in.
I had a Crayola bank.
It makes saving those coins a lot more fun.
Save your money, save your money.
So this is a cult.
He's the cult leader.
Yeah, Grandpa Joe.
That's Grandpa Lionel.
Standing a full 4 feet tall, every time you insert a coin, the signal lights flash, you practically and so much more fun than just a piggy bank. This is a genuine Lionel collectible, complete with this certificate of authenticity.
A certificate of authenticity for this plastic bank. Insane.
And perfect for anyone wanting a fun way to save that change.
Jimmy, we need groceries this week. We need you to break open the Lionel Coin Bank. All right. So that was our medley of infomercials. I think instead of, we're not going to rate and review, we're not going to do our nostalgia rating.
I think what we should do instead is maybe a favorite. Yeah.
A favorite. Do you have a favorite?
My favorite product would be the chocolate fondue pot.
Oh,
thing.
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
I just think that is right up my alley.
Sure.
And it would be super fun to make. You could make gift baskets.
Yeah.
You could do all sorts of things, and then you could eat it, and it would be delicious, and it would just be an all-around positive experience.
That's a great one. What about nostalgic? Which one's the most nostalgic for you?
The most nostalgic is probably the Betty Crocker Bacon Fill.
Okay.
I just feel like that one, paired with the Sims music, just looks great. And that lady kind of looked like my mom a little bit when she was younger. So.
Okay, nice. I'd say my favorite is probably Tater Mitts.
Yeah.
Probably just because I cannot think of an actual practical use for them, but I would just like to say that I'd have a pair of Tater Mitts.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a one-time use thing, and then they'd be ruined.
It might be hard to clean.
But if there was ever like a home invasion scenario, I could put on my Tater Mitts and run at the intruder and crowd them.
Waving your arms.
Waving my arms violently from side to side.
Nice.
But if I get a hold of them, they're done for. Most nostalgic, this is going to be kind of a tie. I'm going to say a tie between Proactive and the CD, the Love Song CD.
Okay.
I feel like the Love Song CD is probably the most nostalgic because I feel like I saw that one the most, and that was just kind of like a quintessential, compilation CD one. But Proactive, I don't know, something about that is like very rooted in my time, like the teenage years, just using the product too.
Yeah, I actually used it.
I actually used it, yeah. So I feel like I'm gonna probably go with Proactive. I just feel like it's dated, but it's also very applicable to my.
And the celebrities are of the time too. Jessica Simpson, she wouldn't be used today in any commercial.
Yeah, I don't think P. Diddy was gonna get brought back onto the Proactive commercials.
Exactly. Yeah.
Would have loved to have seen his ad. So yeah, I would say that's probably my most nostalgic Proactive.
Nice. Okay. Well, we're coming closer to the end of our 10-episode season one of Infomercial.
We will be done after season 1. Take a break.
And then we'll come back. But our final episode, we have a little treat that we've been planning. So stick around for that. Episode 10 will be a special episode once we get there. Just a little teaser.
Love it. So that's it for today. Thank you, everybody, for listening. This was episode 7 of Infomercial. Thank you.
Oh, look at that!
The ultimate party machine.
Oh, look at that!
Stop having a boring life.
Oh, look at that!
The ultimate party machine.